Hey yogis! Welcome to Yoga Academy HQ in gorgeous Nicaragua. I was overhearing my students having a conversation at the table where they were mentioning that they hadn't been able to achieve crow pose. And I was thinking, like, crow pose is a pretty introductory arm balance and it's fairly effective for everyone. And a lot of times our limitations are really in the mind. Go ahead and start in child's pose. Forehead to the mat, sitting on the heels. And it reminded me of, I think it's a Disney movie, I'm not sure, but I once heard this in a movie. A young child talking to its grandmother and said, "Oh, but what if I fall?" And the grandma replied, "Oh, but dear, what if you fly?" What if we stop putting limitations on ourselves? What if we just assume that we're capable of flying? You know, when a little bird leaves the nest, it has to take that first leap, that first jump, and it just hopes its wings will open and catch him, and that he'll fly. One of our past yoga students said to us, "Jump and the net will catch you." That's the hope, right? That we jump and the net will catch us. But what if we had no limitations in our minds of what we were capable of? What if we just assumed that we could achieve what we wanted? There's a popular notion in coaching. It's a question that says, what would happen if you knew you couldn't fail? The first time I heard this question, I didn't really understand it. I'm like, what do you mean if you knew I couldn't fail? Really, the question is, what would you do or what would you go for if you were ensured in your success? If you knew you would succeed, what would you try? The second Yoga Sutra is Yogas Chittas Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the calming of the vrittis, or calming of the mind stuff. What if we were able to calm and release these ideas in our minds that stop us from our success? These ideas of, I'm not good enough, I can't, I'm not strong enough, I'm not brave enough, I'm not whatever enough. What would happen? Slowly come onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's start to wake up the spine. Wag your tail. So look over your right shoulder, sway your hips left. And then switch. Totally fine to yawn in your yoga practice. No big deal. You can take circles now, make them bigger. Maybe you'll do some circles the other way. Cat and cow, inhale. Stretching the face, obviously. Exhale. Turn your wrists so your fingertips are towards you. Wrists are away. A couple more cat and cows to stretch the wrists. Sit back on your heels, fingertips towards you, palms face up. Another little wrist stretch. And then walk the hands forward and make your way into downward facing dog. Breathe. What would happen if we knew we couldn't fail? What would we do if we weren't afraid? What would we try if we believed we were good enough? Slowly walk the feet forward. Hang heavy in ragdoll. Sway from side to side. Shake the head no. Yes. And then slowly roll the body up one vertebra at a time. Plant your feet, stand tall in Tadasana, palms face out. Find some strength. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe we'll take a little baby cobra for our first little back bend. You can go into full up dog if you want to. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or float your feet to your hands. Lengthen your back as you inhale with firm thighs. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold forward, you can bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop your feet to your hands. Firm the thighs, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Plank. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop your feet to your hands. Breathe in, lengthen the back. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, reach tall. Breathe out, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Getting nice and warm. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Hold it. Breathe. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you go for? What would you try if you knew you were strong enough? How long can we hold this plank if we believe that we're strong? These are the big questions. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee to your chest. Crunch it in, crunch it in, crunch it in, and breathe. Round the shoulders, press into the mat. Step the foot through between the two hands. Inhale, come up into a powerful lunge. Breathe. Exhale, we're going to take a big step forward, take the left leg with us. Hold it. Extend the leg long and slowly topple into warrior three. Now bend the knee, hold it. Step the foot back, power lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a twist. Left elbow to right knee or right thigh. We're not gonna hold too long. Big breath in. Exhale, plant the hands. Ready for this? Back leg is strong. You're gonna dome the shoulders, press into the mat, pick your right leg back up. Breathe and hold it. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woof! Building heat and strength right to the other side. Are you ready? We can do it. Inhale, plank. Breathe. Feel that core heating up. Feel it, getting stronger. Feel it, just feel it. And then bring the left leg in. Knee as close as you can to the belly and chest. Hunch your back by pressing into the mat, round the shoulders. Step the foot through. Inhale, lunge. Breathe. Tailbone down, hips are square to the front of your mat. Inhale, step forward, bring your leg with you, hold it. I'm here with you. I know it's a challenge. I feel it too, but we can do this. Straighten the leg. Warrior 3. Bend the knee, hold it. Power lunge, arms behind you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take a twist. And breathe. Plant the hands down. Ready? Press into the mat. Shoulder blades, so behind you, the shoulder girdle moves away from each other, right? So we're doming the shoulders like a rainbow shape. Pick up the leg, breathe. You can do it. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the belly, stay in down dog. Now bring the belly to the chest, roll the shoulders over the wrists, dome the shoulders, step it through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Extended side angle, Parshva. So let's take the forearm to the thigh, reach the arm over the ear. If you have the flexibility, bring your hand to the inside of your leg. Make a long line from the back pinky toe to the top pinky finger. If you have a book or a block with you, I forgot to tell you that at the beginning, pause. If you have a book or a block with you, you can put your book underneath. Inhale, back into warrior 2. Exhale, we're gonna pivot into our lunge, so back heel lifts, hips go square. Inhale, arms reach. We're gonna step into warrior 3. Ready? Launch forward, inhale, fly. Oh, but my dear, what if you fly? Keep that back leg lifted. I'm using the strength of my back glute to lift the leg. 2 hips are square to the ground. Standing leg is micro bent. It's okay if you wobble. Let's inhale, pick it up. Knee up, hold it. Hands to hips. Straighten your leg, Ashtangi style, point the toes. We're warming up our hip flexors to get ready for crow. Now topple the foot forward, back into warrior 3, hands to heart. Bend the knee. Plant your foot. Let's take a nice big stretch. Inhale, full lunge. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go right to the other side, keeping our heat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to belly. Just stay in down dog. Inhale, exhale, shoulders forward. Ready? Plant the foot. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Big breath in. If you have the flexibility, bring your hand right down. If not, forearm to the thigh, reach the arm over the ear. Parshva. When I say if you have the flexibility, it means today. Some days we have it, some days we don't. Every day is different. Two legs are strong. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pivot the back leg. Maybe you want to go on separate train tracks. Inhale, big lunge. Firm the belly. Press the heel away from you. Breathe deep. Ready to fly? We're going for warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Whoa. Find the balance. Find that T shape with your body. Extend the back heel as much as you extend the fingertips and the crown of the head. Moving your body in opposite directions, feeling strong. Inhale, bring the knee up with you. Breathe. Hands to hips. Straighten the leg, point the toes. Breathe, 1, 2. Keep holding, you can do it. And then fly back. Warrior 3, hands by your heart. Bend the knee. Step back into your lunge. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, frame the foot. Pick the leg up. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe. We'll come to seated. So inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, walk or float yourself to seated. If you're trying to do the jump, what happens is you just pick your feet up off the ground and cross your legs as soon as your feet leave the ground. Think about bringing your thighs to your chest and then look forward. It feels like you're gonna fall every time, just so you know. But if we didn't go for falling, we couldn't go for flying, right? Big breath in, exhale, woo! I don't have it quite yet, but we're getting there. And sit. Navasana, boat pose, lean back, lift your knees, hold it. Maybe you can straighten the legs. Long spine. Let's bend the knees. Maybe we can tap the feet, ready? Tap one toe or one heel to the ground, bring it up. One toe, one heel to the ground, bring it up. Now watch this. Toes together, knees apart, palms push away. This is crow, okay? Tap one toe, woo! Oh, that hip flexor burns, bring it in. I don't know if you just heard that pop. Other side, let's go 2 more on each side. You can do it, breathe. It's tough, woo! Back to boat. Lean onto your lower back, low boat, and we're gonna take our paddles and make a canoe. I'm Canadian. So paddle 1 side, 2, 3. You can really feel your core warm up. 4 and the abs. 5, other side. 1, 2, 3. You got this. 4, 5. Wah! Splat on the ground. Bring your knees into your chest. Open your knees. Palms push. This is crow. Lift your upper back up. Woo! Okay? From here, hug your knees. We're gonna rock into a Malasana squat. So, lean back, you can hold underneath your legs, and woo! Rock forward into a squat. Got this? Now watch. Plant your hands. You're gonna jump your feet back to chaturanga. Remember, your elbows are already bent. So you're here, jump back to chaturanga, press your chest forward, throw your feet back, looks like this. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and jump to a squat. Big breath in, exhale, whee! Squat it down. Got it? Okay. We're gonna add a little element. Now, sit on your butt. Come back into your boat, Navasana. We'll rock back, rock forward into a squat, jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can do it, okay? So we're gonna rock back, you can hold underneath your legs. So rock back. Rock forward squat. Plant the hands as you exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale to look forward. Exhale, jump to a squat. Inhale, rock back on your bum. Boat pose. Exhale here. Inhale, we rock back. Exhale, squat. Whoop. Inhale here. Plant the hands, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time on your own breath. You inhale to look forward, exhale to jump. Nice job. Let's meet in a squat. Whee! Okay, it is time to fly. And if you don't get it, you just keep trying. Oprah says fail. Fail harder. Fail again. Right? The most successful people are just the ones that have the tenacity to stand up again and the resilience to stand up again even when they fail. You fail, fail harder, fail again. Okay, if you're new to crow pose, take something to perch on, like a book. If you're reading like Fourth Wing or Shantaram, if you happen to have an old copy of a phone book, you know, phone books were so handy. We don't give out phone books anymore. But yeah, if you have something to stand on, do that. Be right back. All right, I have here a copy of Light on Yoga by B.K.S. Iyengar and the Upanishad. I'm sorry to you wonderful authors about to stand on these books, which is like pretty blasphemous in Indian culture, but I didn't have a block on me. So yeah, you can use books. Maybe don't use, you know, sacred books. But here we go. So if you're new to crow, take your books or your blocks or something, a rock, who cares? And make yourself a little bird perch. Weep. Okay? Open your knees, toes together. Now, your feet don't have to touch in crow. It's totally optional, okay? The biggest mistake people make in their arm balances is that they look down. I want you to look forward. So if you make like an equilateral triangle with your hands under your shoulders, your head is like, the gaze is like the top point of the triangle. So spread your fingers wide. You want to push into all the knuckles, okay? Lift your bum up and lean forward. So do you see what I just did with my shoulders? I drew my armpits down and in. I'm drawing my biceps towards each other. Whoop! So the eyes of my elbows are facing forward, okay? And then I'm doming my shoulders just like we did in that plank. So pushing into the ground, moving my chest collarbones away from each other. So doming the back of the shoulders, but pushing my collarbones away from each other. Then lift the butt, okay? Lean forward, shoulders have to go over the knuckles. And then slowly, maybe you can lift one foot at a time off your book. If you have this balance, you can look forward and start to straighten the arms. Up to you. You can also do a super low crow. So if that doesn't feel good, you can have your hands right here. You just lean forward and lift your feet up. Okay, I'm gonna give you the butt shot for this so you can see what it looks like from behind. Lucky you. So low crow, we can go like this. You're in a squat, you just put your hands down, lift your butt, start to lean forward, press into the mat so the back of the shoulders are doming, and then you just lift one foot at a time like this. This is low crow, okay? If you want to go into a more challenging version, or maybe for some of you this is easier, you bring the toes together. So notice how high my butt starts. Open the knees. Bring the knees towards the armpits, as much up the back of the upper arms as you can. Doming the shoulders again. Round the back, lean the shoulders forward, look forward, and then pick your feet up. And if you have the balance, you start to straighten your arms by looking forward, 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 forward. You can do it, just keep playing for a moment. If you want, you can just pause this video and play until you're done. And then unpause. Hey, you're back. Shake out the wrist. Front ways, back ways, T-Rex ways. Okay, now, if that was easy-ish for you, we can go 2.0 and try one-legged crow, okay? So the way this works is you go into crow, you're going to lean, I can't talk and do it at the same time, so I'll just tell you. You're going to lean your weight onto one leg, or onto one side. So if I'm here, I'm in my crow, let's say I'm lifting my left leg, I'm not gonna actually lean my body, but just shift. It's a conscious shifting my weight into the right side. Then the motion is this. So I'm gonna show you the butt shot. Lucky you. So the motion is this: if I'm in the crow, I want to first start by bringing my knee towards my belly. Whoop. Okay, and then put it back. And you can try that too on both sides. So we're here. I just did my left, I'll do my right. Bring the weight into the left, bring the knee to the belly up, and release. So that's how we start to build up the strength for one-footed crow. I'm gonna catch my breath. You can too. Okay, and then if we're ready, we can try one-legged crow. So you again shift your weight into one side, you bring the knee to the center and then extend the leg back. That's why we did those warrior 3 exercises, to get the glute to fire and the leg to extend. So let's see if we can do it. I actually did this in class yesterday for the first time in like 8 years. I couldn't believe I could do it still. Okay, so here we go. Crow, bring the knee in and then extend it out. You have to really push into the mat so you don't fall on your face. You do feel like you're gonna fall on your face. You're trying as hard as you can. If you fall on your face, it's totally fine. You're this high off the ground. It's not gonna hurt that much. You won't break anything. And again, it's this notion of like, what if I fall? But what if you fly? You know, failure is a part of success. And if we're not terrified of what we're going for, we're probably not challenging ourselves enough. I'm gonna try the other leg. I don't know if I can do it. I haven't done it in many, many years, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And if you wanna keep playing around with your crow, and if you're one-legged crow, go for it. And then we'll all meet in a moment. Oof, it's hard. Okay, come and sit at the front of your mat. Great job. You can sit on something if you want to. And we'll just stretch out the shoulders. So we'll do arms of eagle. Arms forward, right under left. Press your palms together. If that's not accessible, just give yourself a hug like this. Elbows and wrists move away from the body, shoulders relaxed. But hey, we did that. Nice playing around. I can't see you, of course, because you're home and I'm here, or maybe you're not home, you're somewhere and I'm here. But I want you to know that I'm proud of you for trying. If you've made it this far in this class and you tried your hardest, I'm so proud of you, and you should be so proud of yourself. Gently release and switch your arms. And breathe. And release. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Scooch forward on your mat. Lay on your back. Let's take a little bridge pose. Now, we haven't done back bends, so this is not a back bending goal here. The purpose of this is just to get a little counter stretch. So elbows arc into the mat, roll your shoulders back, long neck. I'm pressing my head into the back of the mat as well, and then just pick your butt up. Breathe. And gently release. And just untuck the shoulders and hang out here for a moment. We'll go up again. So anchor the elbows into the mat, roll your shoulders underneath you, press the back of the head into the ground, and then press into your heels, lifting the hips up. If you want more, you can interlace your fingers underneath you and roll your shoulders even further underneath the body, pressing the hands towards the heels, and really press the head into the back of the mat. Really keep the hips lifted. And breathe. So proud of us. And release. Untuck the shoulders. Let's take a happy baby. Now, happy baby is basically like restorative crow on your back. So, knees up. Hold the outsides of the arches of the feet. And you know, if you're a yoga teacher, I know many of you are who are watching this, if you want to do a crow focused class, you can also just start with a little happy baby to get some blood into the hip flexors. If you want to roll around in your happy baby, please go for it. Good. And then just give yourself a nice big hug, bringing the knees into the chest. Sit up, give your knees a kiss. Thank you, knees. Thank you, body. Thank you, effort. Thank you, brain, for believing I could do it. And then slowly open the knees for souped up Pada Bakasana, reclining bound angle pose. You can put your hands on your belly, and if you haven't taken a deep breath yet, please do. Start to release and relax from this practice. That was a lot. It was intense. I'm proud of us. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And what's possible? What can we accomplish if we didn't believe in limitations? Are the most successful people also a little crazy? Maybe. Maybe. But they believed they could, right? They believed they could fly. What would happen in our lives off of this yoga mat if we just believed that we were capable of flying? Oh, but my dear, what if you fly? Let's come into a twist. So bring the knees up, shift the hips left. Take any supine twist that you want. I'm going to cactus my arms, but you can leave your arms out if you have space. You can cross your knees, whatever you like. Your practice. Let's twist the other side. Now, I just wanted to share this little anecdote with you. I noticed that the back of my arm is hurting a lot. I think it's actually friction from sand, from doing that with sand on my body. But if you're noticing like bruises on the backs of your arms from crow, it means that you're not holding yourself up enough using core strength or using the strength of your abdominals or your arm strength. You're really weighting into the arms with the hips and with the knees. So if that's the case, you know, do some bicycle sit-ups or just work on a little bit of core strength, do some planks. You can do what we just did, like planks bringing the knee in, or mountain climbers are great for that. Yeah, so just focus on sort of motions that let you dome the shoulders and work the core, and that'll help you lift yourself up from the center of your body. It'll help you be a little bit lighter. When you're ready, you can very slowly make your way onto your back. Kick your feet out, palms face up. Just take a moment to acknowledge that you flew today. You were flying. We're capable of flying. We are capable of so much more than we believe. It's really about calming those mental modifications, those vrittis that keep us from trying. They keep us safe, right? But there's a beautiful quote: ships in a harbor are safe, but that's not what ships are built for. We are safe on the ground, but if we are capable of flying, I say go for it. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Please don't get up too quickly. Stay in this Shavasana for as long as you like. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for flying with me today. I'm so proud of us. Namaste.